make him an offer he can't refuse.
But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
You think you can take me? You need a fucking army you're gonna take me!
You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you!
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Say hello to my little friend!
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Eternal Midnight. I'm Santino, here with Chad.
Hey.
And welcome to the final chapter in the crime month, in Christmas and crime. We've covered a lot of crime movies. And now we're covering two iconic crime movies, Scarface and Casino. So let's start off with Scarface, man. Chad, what do you think of Scarface, dude? Say goodnight to the bad guy, yo.
Scarface is like, it sounds so cliche, but Scarface is like one of my favorite movies like ever. I have watched it. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched this movie. Like when I was younger, this was one of those movies, me and my best friend, we literally would watch this. Like we would watch this like once a week. It was like, there was a point where I'm pretty sure I could have like quoted almost the entire movie. Like we almost could have put it on mute and I could have said almost every line per the way it was supposed to be. I mean, it's weird because it's been a while since I've watched it, but it's like I remember everything about it. And it's just like every line, every character, all of it just sticks with me so well. And it's like, this is one of those movies that it's like, we're not supposed to look at Tony Montana and idolize this man.
No,
he is the villain. Sure, he has morals when he kills the one dude in the car because they're gonna blow up the kids. But it's like, having morals doesn't make you a good person. He's still a fucking criminal. And it's like, but why do we like him? It's like there's just something so likable about this drug addict murderer that it's just like you love to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think one of those is like the fact that Al Pacino, this is my favorite role of this. I've seen him in a lot of good movies.
More than Godfather.
Yeah, more than The Godfather. I love him in The Godfather. I really do. But Al Pacino in this one is fantastic. He really is. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, it's amazing. It really is amazing. It is one of these movies that I feel like it gets better every time you watch it. And they got the perfect director, Brian De Palma. This is his best film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, and if you look at it, I really, again, like Spider-Verse, this movie really has no flaws towards it. I really don't see anything. I mean, like, I'd argue that it's kind of long, but there's nothing I would take out. And the funny story, I was watching this the first time. I was like, oh my god, this is that South Park episode with the KFC. Like, this is where they got it from? Holy shit! Like, right down to it has one of the best mob hits ever. When he kills the guy by hanging him from the helicopter.
Yes, when they killed Omar.
Yeah, dude, Omar. And dude, Scarface has the hottest gangster girl in this movie. Michelle Pfeiffer as Elvira is hot.
She was good looking. The only problem I had was, man, she needed some meat on her bones in this movie, dude. She was a stick.
She was hot though. She was really hot.
I thought she looked better in Grease 2, but that's just me because Grease 2 came out the year before. But no, I definitely thought she looked good. And even what's her face? His sister wasn't too bad looking either.
Yeah, but like, and we'll get to the sister later because the sister's fucked up, dude.
She wasn't fucked up till he got her fucked up.
No, but it was.
That's another thing about Tony Montana is his mom was right. He destroys everything he touches.
Oh.
Look at Gina was living, I'd say, a pretty good life till he came around. Oh. And in the end, he murdered her husband, and then he got her killed in a drug war.
That was insane. And I love this is essentially a man's climb to power and eventually his fall. That's what it is. Like the first thing he does is he gets the 2 keys of the yayo. I love how he say it. 2 keys of the yayo.
Well, that's one of the most iconic scenes like of all time in that shitty, crappy motel room.
Oh yeah.
And the chainsaw and
Oh yeah.
oh god, what was his name? Hector the Toad. That was that whole scene. It's just like I can't even do it justice by describing it, but it's like everyone has seen it and everyone knows how awesome it is.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. And the slow camera shot to Tony Montana to like Tony, like, oh my gosh, and then Manny comes in just in time to kill the guys. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, Scarface is like his rising power. Like that's the first like 2 hours of the movie. It's just way up to the top of being the best crime boss in the world. And man, he disobeyed the rules that was set to him by his boss. The never underestimate the other guy's greed.
Well, and it was his overconfidence. It truly was Tony's overconfidence that got him killed in the end.
Yeah.
Because like that, he actually thought he was going to be able to take on Sosa, a fucking full-on drug lord. He thought he had the manpower to take him on.
No.
I mean, his entire compound got overrun, and I mean, yeah, he took out a lot of Sosa's men, but I mean, so it's like when what Lopez said earlier in the movie, because there was that part where Tony was like, we need to expand, and Frank was like, are you an idiot? What happens if we can't make the money that he wants? He's gonna send a fucking army up here to kill us, and that is exactly what happened when fucking Tony basically got Sosa fucked over. It's like, yeah, a goddamn hit squad was sent up there.
Yeah, and it's insane because like he thought he was at the top, and he wasn't at the top at all. He was barely at the top. He was at the bottom, or at least, or if we're being generous.
I mean, he was at the top, but it's like he wasn't. He thought he was bigger than he was. He thought he was a big enough man to take on like a career drug lord who'd been doing this for like God knows how long.
Yeah, it's insane. And what's crazy about it is like he really believed in himself. Like that scene, like when after he kills his boss, what was his name? The fat guy. Frank. Yeah, after he kills Frank
Lopez.
And then gets Elvira, and he looks out and he says, like, the world is yours. Like, yeah, he believes it, And he buys a tiger, and he buys the mansion, and he gets a beauty salon for his sister, and like, and you hear that song, the awesome song, the push it to the limit. Da, 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 da. So it's like I want this guy to be on top forever, but no one stays on top forever, especially in the crime business.
Oh, exactly. And like that, if he'd kept his cool about him, and what was the line that they kept saying? Like, don't get high on your own supply.
Yeah.
And it's like, also what I like is it's like just watching almost the deterioration of the character from the beginning of the movie to the very end, where it's like, in the beginning, him and Manny are like, best friends, like brothers, basically, inseparable. And in the end, he doesn't trust anything. Like that point, like when Tony got arrested, that was supposed to be Manny doing the laundering. Tony didn't trust him, so he did it, and he wound up getting arrested.
Yeah.
Then he threw a fit, and Manny, hey, asshole, that was supposed to be my deal. You took it, and you got arrested. This is 100% on you. And then like that, it goes all the way to he sees that his best friend married his sister.
Yeah,
and he just in cold blood executes him right in front of her on their wedding night. It's like, look at how far this character has gone and just what this life has done to him and has just like destroyed him.
Yeah, it's insane. Like power really, like it's what that senator said it from BVS said. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Mm-hmm. And that's nowhere shown more than here. He pushes away everyone, even Elvira. even Elvira, like, her last scene is in the diner, and then she leaves, and then she's no more, and then, like, and and Tony,
You mean the expensive fancy restaurant?
yeah, Tony's high, and it's like, like you guys,
Yeah, the say goodnight to the bad guy scene.
yeah, you guys need badass guys like me to make yourselves feel better, and also say goodnight to the bad guy. The bad guy's leaving the room. We're gonna feel like a bad guy, like dressed like this again. Like, damn, dude. Like who wrote this? It's awesome. It's insane. And I honestly love Frank's death.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
When he kills him and he kills the cop.
When, like, he makes Frank kneel on the ground and says, please don't kill me, please don't kill me. And he's like, yeah, don't worry, I won't kill you. Manny, shoot this fucker.
Manolo, shoot that piece of shit.
Boom. And then he kills the cop also, like, yeah, boom, also. Like, and he asks us, like, you want a job? You want a job? Like, yeah, I want a job. Like, okay.
I just love it. They're getting ready to walk out. And he's like, hey, what about Ernie? It's like the music's ominous. They're staring at him. What do you say, Ernie? You want a job? Sure, Tony. Okay, well, you come and see me tomorrow. And you can just see this guy's just like shitting himself, like, oh my God.
I love it. I love everything. I love everything about it. I love Tony's last line. Like, he has an M16. And
that whole last stand is just, I mean, that's obviously like the most infamous scene of like the entire movie, but it's like, it's so cool to watch too, because it's another one of those scenes where it's like, just damn, this dude is all fucking coked out, and he's riddled with bullets himself, and he killed probably what? Probably like 30, 40 guys in that shootout exchange alone.
Yeah. He's
filled with bullets, and then it finally takes like a shotgun blast to his spine to take him out.
Yeah, that's insane. I loved it. And
I mean, how many movies do you see that too? Where in the last 20 seconds of the film, the main character is slaughtered, and then the credits start rolling.
That shotgun blast was so powerful. Like, you can, I felt it, like, boom.
Mm-hmm. He falls right through the railing, splashes into the water, the blood flies out, and then the music starts playing. The dude starts walking down the stairs. They're looking for anyone who survived as the credits are rolling, and then it's over.
Yeah.
It's like he built an empire and he destroyed himself.
Yeah.
And outside of Elvira and his mother, he took everyone down with him. Yeah,
everyone died. Everyone died except for Elvira and his mom. And Elvira would have died too if she didn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I'm glad she got away.
It has one of those like iconic lines also. Say hello to my little friend. Boom. M16 with the freaking grenade launcher attached to it, and he shoots people down, and like, it's nuts, man. I mean, like, again, like Spider-Verse, no negatives really from my end. I really can't think of any.
Yeah, I've heard people say, like, you know, his Cuban accent isn't good, like, at all. And yeah, I still wonder why they got Al Pacino to play a Cuban, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's like it's so ingrained in me that I can't complain about it, because it's like, it's all I know. And yeah, it's one of those, just like, you're watching it, it's just like, I've seen people also say things like, you know, oh, like, why would he do that? Like, why did he make that decision? And it's like, because he's not a good person. He's still, he may be the lead that we're following, but Tony Montana is no hero, not in the slightest.
Yeah.
He's not a hero. He's not a good guy. He's an egocentric criminal who we just happen to follow their rise from getting sent here to America, murdering someone in the fucking camps that they're left in.
Yeah.
Getting out, starting a real shitty job, working his way up to a drug lord, and he pisses off an even bigger drug lord and gets killed because of it. So it's like, yeah, there's lots of decisions he made that were stupid, but it's like, he's not a hero. The movie works because he got killed in the end.
It works because he's a villain, and he basically is this kind man who kind of dabbled in some dark stuff. And then when he got out of America, he rose to power and just fell.
Yeah, and it's like his mom is the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Stay away from us. Leave your sister alone. We're doing just fine without you. And he's like, oh, you live in this shitty shack. And it's also proof, like, we've joked around about it before, like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness.
Yeah.
His mom and Gina, yeah, they were living in a pretty shitty little house, but it's like they had each other and they were happy with each other. Tony introduced the money and the complexities of his life into him. And in the same night, their mom lost both her children.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. I'm glad it ended there because I didn't want to see the mom's reaction to that. I really don't want to see that.
Well, more than likely, she probably died of like a heart attack when she found out Gina was dead.
Yeah, sucked ass, dude. And
But
speaking
so,
of Gina, oh my god, what she did before she died, like creepy. But okay.
she was broken. She didn't.
Yeah.
She basically wanted to die at that point. She's like, my brother is fucked up. He murdered my husband. Forget it. If he wants me so bad that he's gonna kill my husband for me, fine, have me. But I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, messed up.
And it's what I like is it's one of those movies where it's like it's not possible for a sequel to ever happen.
Yeah, no
sequel. I mean, they're remaking it. They're remaking
don't.
something with the title. But it's like this was a movie like there was no like I heard a rumor at one point that's like they were he actually got Elvira pregnant and it was going to take place years later and I'm like that's beyond reaching.
Yeah.
Even if let's just say Elvira got pregnant, she never would have told that kid who the kid's dad was.
Yeah.
She never would have been like, this is, your dad was a drug lord, and it would have made no sense.
Yeah.
But a semi-sequel did happen in the form of the video game that came out for PS2.
Oh yeah, the alternate universe.
Oh, that was great. Where it's like he turned around and he killed the dude who shot him. The game was a blast for anyone who like hasn't played it. It's a PS2 era Grand Theft Auto clone, but it's so much fun. If you got a PS2 and you're able to track it down, get it and play it. It's awesome. The controls aren't as tight as GTA was, but I'd say they definitely did a damn good job with the game. So like if you want more following the movie, play the game because it's basically you just go around, build up your drug empire again, and you take everything back. It's a blast.
I'm gonna check it out. So I mean that's it for Scarface, unless you have anything to add, Chad. Nothing?
Nope. It's one of my favorite movies for probably all the wrong reasons.
So now from the beaches of Miami, we go to the casinos of Las Vegas with our final Crisis and Crime entry, Casino. And what do you think of Casino, Chad?
Casino is my favorite Scorsese movie.
Wow, what a controversial opinion there.
I don't care. I fucking love this movie.
Having
just rewatched it yesterday morning, it's every time I rewatch this, it reminds me of how much I love about it because it's just like, yes, Goodfellas is incredible, but it's like what I love about this movie is the three-way dynamic between our three main leads of Ace, Ginger, and Nikki. We got the deteriorating friendship between Nikki and Ace, the deteriorating marriage between Ginger and Ace, and just watching what Vegas can do to people is incredible. And it's like Ace really was the only one that did not let Vegas get to him and change him. Ace stood strong the entire movie, where it's like you almost look at him and it's like Ace should be the villain, but it's like while Ace wasn't a stand-up citizen in the slightest, Ace was the straight man of basically everyone in this movie. He was the only one that was like able to stay strong and keep his head on his shoulders, while Nikki and Ginger just completely fell to pieces.
Yeah, the standout to me was Nikki. Joe Pesci, as usual, kills it. And honestly, like as I rewatch it, there's a lot of times in this movie where I actually found myself laughing. Like when Nikki like talks to the banker, it's like, well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna crack your fucking head open. It's like shit. Like hopefully when you come out of the coma, I'll be out of jail. And guess what? I'll crack your head open again. Because I'm stupid. I don't care about jail. That's my business. Or when the plane of the feds landed in front of their like meeting, I was like, they're feds, Frank. Look at this. All right, $100 whoever hits the plane. I was like, shit.
The biggest problem I had with Nicky in this movie was
Yeah.
he was extremely stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like to the point where it's like I don't understand how the bosses back east let him do what he was doing as long as he was. Like there was a lot of factors into what brought down Las Vegas, but it's like he definitely was one of them. I mean, yeah, the guy who owned the supermarket where they did the money exchange that had the wire in it that nobody knew was there. I mean, yeah, that really was like the big thing that brought down everything. But Nicky did not help in the slightest because it's like through all the shit he did, but it's like at the same time, Ace also did it to himself.
Yeah,
when he fired that one guy who was a complete like just detriment to the casino, and he was the county commissioner's brother-in-law, and he refused to hire him on. It's like all he had to do was bring that guy back on, and he still would have had like the local government in his pocket. But by doing that, he jeopardized everything himself.
Yeah, everyone was at fault. Even Ginger. Ginger really going forward with her like shitty boyfriend, even though she was married, distracted Ace a lot from the main focus, and then that's why he barely survived. I mean, Ginger's boyfriend was a piece of shit. Honestly, I'm so glad.
I'm honestly shocked Ace never had Lester killed.
I'm so
like
upset.
They beat the shit out of him. He told him to get the fuck out of there, but it's like, dude, just kill him. Yeah. Just whack the guy. Seriously, just get rid of him. Because this guy did not care. Lester was a piece of shit. And honestly, he's like the only one who escaped completely unscathed from everything.
Yeah.
Like after that last ditch attempt when Ginger and the daughter Amy were getting ready to like go to Europe or whatever, and she wound up coming back to him. Yeah. It's like that's the last we ever saw of him. We never heard anything about him for the rest of the movie. So it's like, damn, the guy who like helped to just, I can't even blame him for destroying their marriage, because it's like Ginger was one of those once a whore, always a whore. Like she was never going to like stop being like a complete skank the way she was. She was never going to be loyal to Ace and love him the way he loved her. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, Ace loved her, but it's like, dude, you needed to and he said it near the end. He was like, I should have known I was never going to change her. But it's like, at this point, it was too late. I mean, look how fucked up Ginger was in the end. She tied up their daughter so she could go out and get wasted.
Yeah, yeah. See, I mean, like that. Ginger became a bitch at the very end. Like even though she was hot, in like the first hour when she had the long hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. So see, it's like she was a piece of shit by the end. Like and I laughed so hard when she like got the money from the bank and then she got arrested like 5 minutes later. like what? Why are you arresting me?
But what I liked about that was even Ace pointed it out. He's like, after all the bullshit Ginger said, she still never talked. It's like, damn. Either she was too afraid she'd get murdered in jail for talking, or she was just full of shit. But it's like, hey, she didn't betray everyone.
Yeah, fair. Like when she went to the police, she didn't rat out Ace. And I honestly felt bad. I felt pity for her when she died with the drugs in her system.
Nah.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, not really.
I felt no pity for Nicky when he got clubbed to death.
Oh no, him and his brother got exactly what they deserved.
I felt no pity whatsoever when he got clubbed to death.
Nope, beat the shit out of him and then like buried him alive out in the sticks.
That was so satisfying to watch. Like I kind of felt bad when Tommy DeVito, like Joe Pesci's character in Goodfellas, got shot and killed, but not this one. Nicky did too much damage. Nick did too much damage to like. I mean, like you can argue like, okay, the biggest thing Tommy did in Goodfellas was kill that one guy, that made man, and Spider, but nothing really big. But like he went too far in Vegas. Nicky went too far, and I think
He helped ruin the entire operation. Like Ace even said at one point, he's like, Nicky has gone so far that the local cops who used to work with us, they won't work with us anymore.
yeah, and even like the funniest scene in the movie is when Nicky and tortures that one guy, and he puts his head through
In the vice and pops his
the
eyeball
vice,
out.
and he's like, don't make me do this, please. Don't make
For
me.
Charlie M? You're protecting fucking Charlie M?
Like it was the one part that made me laugh hard. Like when he says "fuck you," and it's like, "Fuck you, fuck me, you motherfucker, fuck my mother." He starts like turning the vice, and like, yeah, you want to hear that? And like, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and then his eyeball pops out, and then he's like, "So who's it, Charlie M?" And then he cuts his throat off, and then like, and even the meeting, even the meeting in the desert was so fun. It's like in 2 minutes, Nicky said like so many curse words for like a whole movie. Like, and what the fuck are you doing on TV anyhow? You got the fucking food and beverage done.
See, that's why I didn't really care, because it's like with Nicky, he's another one who it's like he let his ego just like dictate that he thought he could do whatever he wanted out in Vegas.
Yeah.
And he helped lead to the destruction of the paradise that the mob had out there. Yeah. Where it's like, dude, who do you think you are? Telling someone who the mob sent out there to run a casino what he should and shouldn't do. Exactly. So it's like Nicky's another one. It's like he let Vegas get to him, and it destroyed him.
Yeah.
He was a criminal, but he got extremely sloppy with stuff like that.
Yeah, but even his hits were like awesome though. When he killed the lady, he grabs her neck.
That was great. Just walks in, holds her little head, boom, 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 sets her head to the side, and then just leaves. It's like, damn.
Remember Ace Rothstein was also like Ace Rothstein's character, like Robert De Niro plays him perfectly. Like I love that. My favorite Ace Rothstein scene was that guy, the one who was cheating in the poker game. He's like, "Get Mr. Happy, it's a happy birthday," and then like he executes him. It brings him to the back room, like cheaters justice. He takes out a fucking buzzsaw and almost cuts his hand off. Like, no.
And then Smat breaks it with a hammer and brings the other guy in. You can have the hammer and the money, or you can walk out. You can't have both. I'd like to leave, please. That's what I thought. Get the fuck out of here.
Or when he sends Nicky's men, like that cowboy dude who's had his feet up on the table like that. Remember that? Like he grabs it like, okay, I want you to pick his head and use it to open the fucking door. And then it's actually Nicky's like henchman.
Yeah, but hey, even that idiot should have known better. When the head of the casino comes and tells you to do something, just fucking do it. Otherwise, you're making a scene when you shouldn't.
Yeah, like and then when Joe Pesci figures out like, you fucking assaulted my friend, he also beats the guy up also. I mean, it sucks that they destroyed Vegas. It really does. It really does.
Yeah, because it's like I've been to Vegas twice, and I almost wish I could have like seen it back in like the heyday.
Yeah,
when it was like this.
Now it's more theme park than actual casino. It's more of a trap.
No, it's not.
Oh really?
It's no. It's still. It's a lot. No, the casinos are still huge in Vegas. They are. There's just a lot more. It's a lot more, we'll say, semi-family friendly. It might look like that on the outside, unless they've made changes since I was there last. I mean, last time I was there, you couldn't walk 5 feet on the sidewalk without somebody like handing you something, saying like, take a helicopter tour. Here's a limousine coupon. Come to this club, get free drinks. Call this number, and some slut will come to your hotel room tonight. I mean, it's like, no. But I mean, it's fun. Vegas is fun. Yeah, the 2 times I've been there, I had a blast. But it's like, I want to see the Vegas like that was portrayed in this movie. But it's like those days are gone.
No, but is it true that like what Ace Rothstein said? Like, if you order room service now, you'll be lucky if it ends up getting there on Thursday. Is that real?
no clue. I don't order room service. I think it's overpriced. I would just go out to eat every time I was there.
Okay. So I mean, like, that's it for Casino, I guess. And like, you have any other points you want to talk about?
It's just amazing from beginning to end. More perfect dialogue from Scorsese. Yeah, just watching what a city of crime and gambling can do to people, and the just mental deterioration it can have on some people, and how you really have to mentally be strong, like Ace, to really survive in a environment like we had with Casino. Because look what it did. It wound up fucking up Nicky and he wound up getting killed. It wound up taking Ginger, basically. No, Casino is amazing. I love watching it. And if for some odd reason you just listen to this and you haven't watched it, what the hell's wrong with you? Go watch it, like, right now.
All right, so that is the final entry for Christmas and for the crime stuff. We've covered Godfather, Godfather Part 2, Godfather 3, Goodfellas, Irishman, Departed, and now Casino and Scarface. So the final episode for the year is explosive and perfect, the perfect combination of Christmas and crime. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What is more Christmas and crime than Die Hard?
That's right.
So see you next week, and this is Santino signing off.
I'm Chad, and I'm out.